right, the next game on the HRO Sports Betting Podcast show, we've got Texas, who is -6 at Oklahoma State. The over/under at time of recording is 62, and boy, when Ewers is the starting quarterback for Texas, even though they struggled a little bit last week, I like this Texas team. I don't have a lean because once again I think the line is ticked up to where I got it. Had I got it where it opened, once again this is where you gotta understand and gotta jump some of these things. And I was just a little slow to the draw. I would have liked Texas in this spot. Oklahoma's coming off that emotional loss. They're feeling it. I just like Texas. I like Texas to win. I think that -6 it should be in the potential outcomes of where it's all at. Too close. I just don't see the value. But what are you thinking about this one, T?
I think Oklahoma State's going to be a live dog. I think they're going to be a favorite among some sharp bettors this week, especially if that line keeps going up. I made this game a lot closer to where it opened. In fact, I made it Texas -1, which is where it opened. So with 5 points of movement, I think Texas is a really good team when healthy. I mean, offensively, defensively, in yards per play, they're up there. Oklahoma State coming off of the emotional loss. As we mentioned last week, Oklahoma State's not necessarily the sexy play in a lot of weeks, but they just get the job done and they win, and
agreed.
they're there in the Big 12 at the end of the year.
Yep.
Where with this one, I think it's probably a little bit too much hype around Texas, but we'll have to wait and see, especially at Oklahoma State.
I will say this. This is typical for Texas for me. So you're seeing my normal reaction. I start the year going, don't back Texas. They burn you. And then they got all this hype. I'm looking at 5 stars on top of 4 stars. And you're thinking they got more stars on their team than they have in the whole galaxy. And you're going, this team should be good. And then they disappoint me somewhere. And then I lose money on them here. And now I'm hyping them up again because they just show me something. I just wish Texas could put it all together one year. That would help my pocketbook. But quite honestly, that's why I'm staying away.
Yeah.
I just don't trust it enough.
This would be viewed a lot differently if Oklahoma State doesn't blow a 2-touchdown lead to TCU.
Very true. Very true.
If Oklahoma State is still undefeated, coming at home to play in a Texas team who didn't necessarily look great last week against Iowa State, beat them 24-21, things would be a lot different. And that's what you got to be real careful of as a sports bettor.
I agree.
Is
that overreaction.
In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't have all that much weight to it, at least in my opinion. But it has a lot of weight in the line. Yeah. And that's what's important.